Hello, and welcome back to Fairy Like Tarot and Readings. We're here tonight on the waning full moon. And if you don't understand what that means, the waning moon is when it gets smaller, waxing moon is when it gets larger. The waxing moon carries energies of creating abundance, wealth, prosperity, wish fulfillment, and the waning moon is a great time to cut ties with things that don't serve you. So considering that we're going from full waning, it's perfect time to cut ties with people and things in your life, cutting out bad habits, cut back on things that aren't good for you. So these cards, I feel like have been calling me all day. Been keep thinking about this deck. This is Mystic Fairy Tarot. And I find this particular deck interesting because each card pretty much has a whole story to it. It's not just a simple definition. They've got like a little fairy story in there. So I thought that was really cute. Not a deck for beginners, but entertaining nonetheless. And I mean, you could get it if you're a beginner. Certainly nice little bedtime stories at the end of the night. You know, pick out a card from the deck, read it, figure out what it's about. Scusi. All right, so we'll crack into it and get these cards shuffled, and as I shuffle, call in our spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors to help lead this reading to the collective that needs to hear it. May these messages find the people that need to hear it. That is my older cat, Loki. He just left the room. I guess he didn't like the sound of the shuffling. Maybe we'll see Kai tonight. He's been a little rambunctious, so we'll see. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. The more you like, subscribe, and share, the more traction I get, and the messages can get out to people that need it. All right, Fairy Tarot. Show me the collective in their current energy, please. One card. All right. Cool. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, I feel like that's kind of left off from the end of the reading that I did last night. That was kind of towards the middle end. Kind of a state of energy of losing love, maybe losing abundance. Maybe you're feeling kind of lonely out there. You're never alone. Know that you are never alone. In the not creepy way. Next card that has popped out in reverse, Six of Wands. In reverse. Oh, I should have shown you the Ace of Cups. Sorry. That was the first one that popped up. Upside down. These cards are just so cute. And the Six of Wands that was also in reverse. That little boy giving him the stink face. He's like, how'd you get a dragon egg? And I don't have a dragon egg. Ruh-roh. All right, so that's in reverse. I'm gonna keep going here. And when I show you the cards, do take away from the images what you might feel. The Six of Wands. We got everything is coming out in reverse. Okay, Four of Swords, but it was in the reverse. I know last time that came out upright last night. These cards are all sorts of mixed up, flipped upside down and crazy. But yeah, last night we got the Four of Swords upright, which was recommended time for rest. In reverse, it's kind of more like get up off your butt. So maybe this is a completely different people. It's a different people I speak to. Different person. All right, what else do we have for collective, please? One card. Replacement 4s came in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. So I'm feeling this energy just not on top of the game. And here we have this boy. It's like a kind of a little celebratory with the Six of Wands, and it's in reverse. So don't feel like celebrating. You feel like your cups are empty. You are restless. You're restless with the Four Swords in reverse, and we got the Emperor reverse, down on your luck. You poor thing. I'd hug you. All right, what's next? Everything's coming in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. It's Five of Swords for this deck. And that was in reverse. You just want to get out of your head. You want to get out of these brambles. And you see the brambles wrapped around their legs. She's like, I don't know. Maybe you're finding a way out of this situation. And that's why it's in reverse. A piece of wax stuck in the way. Burning all those candles last night. Okay. Please, careful. I don't speak to English tonight. I spoke too much today. A lot of education given today. I'm trying to speak well. Ace of Cups in reverse. So Eric, can we please get some clarification? Okay. Twist and shuffle. Or not. All right, and apparently I can't hold anything today either. Oh, we've got the Priest on this dumped upside down cups. So the Priest is somebody that's very spiritually aware, knowledgeable, in tune with their feelings, in tune with others' feelings, considerate, very enlightened person. That coming out on the upside down cups. Self-knowledge and awareness of what's going on, I feel like. Maybe you've been spreading yourself too thin, giving yourself too freely to other people. And the next card that had come out was the Ace of Pentacles. And that came out with the Priest. So maybe you are working too hard, or this intuition is going to give you a boon, a gift, a little money, honey. Let's see. Let's go for the next one. Six of Wands in reverse. Opposite of celebration. Hello. Oh. We have the, make sure nobody's naked. Okay. We have the Lovers. Some interesting energy, and what popped out with the Lovers was Six of Cups. I hope I'm holding that right. It's hard to see. Okay. So Six of Cups typically is a love offer, and we've got the Lovers. I'm more inclined to say love offer rather than help with, you know, sometimes it can be a creative project or endeavor, but I feel like this is a love offer coming in. And for the Four of Swords in reverse, we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very much in her feminine energy. She's in receiving mode. She's open to receive. She's open to love. And, you know, flip the roles as they apply to you. It doesn't mean that Queen of Cups has to be a boy or a girl. It's just energies that we embody. We're both masculine and feminine. We have times that we're very giving and creative and receptive to things. And then we have other times where we charge forth and we get stuff done. We boss up. We make that money. You know, it's just a type of energy. Anyways, so Queen of Cups we had the Lovers, we had the Six of Cups, and now we've got the Queen of Cups. This looks like a big old love offer. But maybe you've just been tired of waiting for love. Just maybe you've been looking in all the wrong places or something. Now we've got the Emperor in reverse, and out came the Knave of Swords in reverse. So it's in reverse. So this means that it's going to be a little bit slower moving. This is not going to be something that rushes in. I feel like this is something calculated, an energy that has been kind of stewing for quite a while. And I hate to say divine timing. I know a lot of people get tired of hearing that. But it's about divine timing. I mean, it really is. Sometimes we think that we're ready for something, and then you find out you're not. There might be something about you that is off-putting to a lover, a lesson that you have to learn before that lover can come in. To put it as simply as I can. Love is so complicated, but simple. Forgive me, I'm an Aquarius. Sometimes we talk in opposites, but it makes sense in my brain. I don't know how to explain it. Now, if we can get a card on the Five of Swords. Okay. We've got the Judgment card coming out. So maybe this is something that has slowed you down. We also had the Five of Pentacles come out. And the Devil came out, and that was actually touching the Five of Swords. So we've got this Devil energy touching the Five of Swords. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on top of the Five of Swords because it makes sense that Judgment would come next. Oh my goodness. I feel like this Devil energy might have put you in this kind of lack mindset. Kind of, oh man. Maybe encouraged you to be wasteful. Look at the wasted food at her feet. Maybe you've been spending money wastefully, not making the wisest decisions. But alas, Judgment is coming. Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, if I look at it, they don't do it. I'm not looking. Okay. All right, guys. All right, chirpy, chirpy. Now we've got the Priestess. So before, like I said, these two popped out together. We have the Priest, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So, like, that's a boon, a gift. And now we have the Priestess. We got the perfect match there. The Priest and the Priestess. So I'm talking to somebody that is in touch with their divine masculine and their divine feminine. They balance their light and their shadows well. So this exhausted energy is a lot of us that are spiritually connected and inclined. I really feel like you probably overexpended yourself and you took some time for rest, and that's why we got the Four Swords in reverse. It's like, okay, it's time for me to get up. And I'm looking for love, or love is looking for me. All right, can we get the Six of Cups? Let's get more on these lovers and the Six of Cups. Thank you. How contraindicating. All right, we've got the Two of Cups. In reverse, though. Okay, so I'm starting to feel more like this might be a masculine energy that needs to move forward towards a feminine energy and make their offer despite the losses that they have felt. You're good enough. Some saying you feel like you're not good enough. You are good enough. Just stay authentically true to yourself. And if this person is truly meant to be yours, they're going to love you. They'll love you back. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And then the right one, he or she, they are out there. So yeah, I feel like whoever this is, or maybe you're waiting in receptive energy, and that's why the Empress came out. Let's see more. Show me Queen of Cups, please. Bum, 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 bum. Don't ask. I don't know. Hey, Loki. And concentrate. Queen of Cups, please. Spirit. I said, are you going to stay serious? Yes, I'm serious. Okay. 7 of Wands. Been through some battles. But you slayed that dragon. This is coming to an end. I feel like not only did you slay it, you made friends with it. You tamed it. You've tamed this beast. Maybe that's what's holding you back, is you've just been through so much. You felt exhausted. And now if we could please get a few cards on Knave of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. A little clarification, please. Woo! Yes, perfect. We have Knave of Wands and 2 of Wands. And they were in reverse, sorry. Knave of Wands in reverse. And 2 of Wands in reverse. So it seems like maybe we've had some bargains that aren't working out in the past. Maybe you feel like your intuition is not guiding you correctly. Maybe you're having a hard time finding your gut instinct on these things. And it's thrown you off your game. That's why your Emperor is in reverse. Everything's winky wonky. It feels, I don't know if that's a word, winky wonky. No, wishy washy, winky wonky, topsy turvy. That's why that popped in my head. Oh my God. All right, clarification on Judgment, the Devil, and 5 of Pentacles, please. 1 or 2 cards. Oh, I'm messing with some wax. Okay. Y'all, I just poured pink wax into blue wax and got a heart shape. And it's a crescent moon. Trippy. Read without wilt. Into that. All right, please. 1 or 2 cards. 1? Okay. Oh, it was 2. And we've got the 5 of Wands. That's been popping out a lot. And we've got the Hanged Fae. Oh, excuse me. So I feel like with this Judgment card, you're waiting for this offer to come in. You're waiting for things to go right. You're hung up. This might be like a court case or maybe job offer, changing jobs. And it's just hung up. It's stalled. It's delayed. You're waiting for judgment. You're just like, could you just give me an answer already? I can like feel this like frustration, like my heart chakra closing up and my throat chakra getting bigger. Like I just want to scream. Like, could we just get to the bottom and finish this already? That's what it feels like. It feels very frustrated. Get just 1 more card overall. Thank you. Again, the World in reverse. That popped out last night. And that's funny, when I was messing around with the Mystic Fairy guidebook, comes with, you can see how thick this book is. Like I said, each one has a little story to it. That was the one I turned to when I really took a look go ahead and read a little bit. So I'm running a little bit ahead of time, so. World. Where do they have the Arcana? There's the major Arcana. The Chariot, the Hermit, Justice, Hanged Fae, Death. Yeah, we got a lot of major Arcana in this reading too. Whoever I'm reading, you're no fool. Maybe you are. Maybe you're on the beginning of a fool's journey, but that card did not pop out. Anti-ways. Lord have mercy. Do we have a table of contents? It's easier for me to see numbers. No, we don't, because that's easier for me. Why tarot? All right. 21. Devil. Star. XIX. XX. The World. Now that I wasted all the time that I could have been reading it. So just to show you like how these cards roll, the world, nestled in a rose garden, we find the symbolic scene. The Fae are the keepers of the garden and value perfect balance in the universe. For the Fae have met in this garden, earth is what they value above all else. They cherish earth and show it with a crown to indicate that its needs reign over their decisions and actions. These particular fairies wear laurel crowns that intertwine around the earth. They consider it their greatest and most worthy achievement when earth is in perfect balance. When earth is well tended, that's how they know they've lived up to their highest potential. When we see the world Fae, we humans are reminded that we have many ways to fulfill our best potential. Throughout our lives, we experience various achievements that give us satisfaction and pride. Sometimes they are little, everyday things, like helping someone with a task that is troubling her. Sometimes they are larger, milestone-like events, like completing an educational program or participating in a charitable organization. Whatever they are, they should always remember to enjoy the sense of achievement and results from a job well done. Your message: if you find yourself in the rose garden, you may have either recently completed or soon will complete an important task. You're ready to joy in success and receive happy congratulations of others. These moments are unfortunately too infrequent and always the result of some effort on your part to so do not sweep past it in your hurry to look for your project. If you haven't recently completed something, the desire for this feeling is directing you to find a challenge. Listen to your heart, for you're clearly ready to take on something exciting. So, it's in reverse. We're not there yet. And that was kind of general for the reading, is like, you've got the world coming. You just got some work to do. Ace of Swords. In reverse. This is a time for rest and not to venture forth. This is time to sit back, watch, wait, see. Be patient. Take your time. Enjoy the little things that you have around you. You have a book that you felt like reading? Read your book. Have you had a hobby that you've kind of wanted to pick up? Something little you can do around the house or something? Pick that up. Do some exercise. Go for walks. It's fall. It's getting really beautiful out there. It's not like hermit energy that you need to do, because you obviously need to be distracted instead of running hamster wheels in your head over whatever this problem is. So you need to have healthy outlets, good coping mechanisms to whatever's stressing you. Don't go out drinking, because I feel like that's like the party card right there. She even looks hungover, didn't she? And that was one that came out with the devil energy. Yeah, you don't want to have to fight inner demons. I'm going to pull some other cards, but not these ones. These poor things almost need retired. One of these days I'm going to read these to y'all. These are a very unusual deck. We'll talk about it when I read it. All right. Something says do the oracle first. I will. Oh, don't spill the water. Actually, I'm thirsty too. And you know, might sound crazy to some people, but you should talk to your water. You should tell it you're amazing, you're healthy, you're happy, whatever energy you want. There was actually a scientist, I think it was in Japan, and he had these 4 tubes of water, and you can look this up. I wish I remember his name. It is saved on my camera reel way far back. As ADD, we screenshot everything. Anyways, and he had signs under each container of water. One was speak words of love, speak words of truth. One was in control, nobody spoke to it, ignored it. And then it was like, say ugly things to this water. And under the microscope, the water molecules that people were speaking kind words and love to were gorgeous. They looked almost like snowflakes, very sparkly, clear, beautiful shapes. And adversely, just long story short, the water that people were talking crap to, cursing out, all kinds of nasty stuff, looked under the microscope like it had oil in it, like an oil slick. It was gross looking. Like, I wouldn't want to put that in my body. So it's been scientifically proven the energy of your words, the vibration of your tone affects your water. And we are mostly made of water. So speak kindly to others and speak nice to your water. What's it gonna hurt? Tell your water, I love you. You keep me healthy. You keep me happy. You keep me prosperous. All right, let's get some oracle to clarify. We got a few. Okay, this really is spot on. Like I was saying, well, I didn't say, but this aligns the energy. You need some structure. You need to build good foundations so this love can come in, because you're all hung up in this energy waiting for this justice over here. Now it's time kind of maybe clean up your space. Maybe because you haven't been feeling good, everything's gotten messy and things have gotten behind. And keeping a clean sanctuary to come home to really makes you feel good. You know, you're just like, come in, you're like, oh, I'm home. I had to do all this crap at work, and now I can come home and do nothing but get a shower and chillax. Doesn't that feel good? So just do the small steps. Inner child came out as well. This is time to heal those wounds. Maybe there's some obstacles. Some of these obstacles and things you've been fighting are really needing to embrace your inner child. And by embracing your inner child, just you want to focus on where your mind was at certain ages, and it'll come to mind. That age group will pop to mind when you're like, what's bothering me about my inner child? That age group will pop to mind, and you kind of think about where your mindset was. What was it that was bad at that time? And you just hug that little you and tell them, look, it's going to be okay. Look how hard we worked and how far we've come. You're safe now. Hopefully you're safe now. Self-love. When I say hug your inner child, love them. And do some self-care. Know that you're worthy. There's only one you. You're needed. Everybody else is everybody else, but you're you. All right. Anything else with Oracle, please? Ace of Fire. You got passion. And maybe that's why it's been so hard. I mean, you are intuitive. And you're going to have a spark of renewal. So you're going to do this self-care. And maybe there's some, inner shadow aspects with the inner child that you haven't healed yet, that you need to, we're always going through the Kundalini over and over again. And that is shadow work for those of you that don't know what that is. That is facing your inner dark side, bringing it to light, making peace with it. It's going to pop up now and again. And this time of year is definitely a time of year that happens. I mean, this is the beginning of cold season. It happens at the beginning of warm season. And it's definitely work that needs done, or you're going to repeat the same cycles. Yeah, and this is why there's separation in love right now. You've got to take care of this self-care, or this person that's got this big old cup of love for you is not going to be able to manifest in, because they're going to see someone that is not healed, and maybe they are already. And it might not be appealing. Yeah, nurture and protect. This person does want to nurture and protect you. They've got strong feelings for you. And this might take all the way until summer. You got a timing card at the bottom of the deck, but these are mixed up. The world, a new cycle begins. Okay, that's what it's saying. In the summertime, you're going to get your new cycle. All right, we will do the homemade deck and see what else we get in. Let's see if I can shuffle these cheap thingies. Yep, sure can. All right, Spirit, what do we have out of this deck, please? A little clarification on this entire reading. 1, 2, 3, This person coming in is your soulmate. They're the one. Past life. This is a past life lover. So this is probably why it's been so hard to get them to come in. Because big energy like that takes big energy to learn and go through to get there. I mean, like facing your shadow, the bigger the light when you come out of it. And one of these days, I will post about the Tree of Life and the Tree of Death and how shadow work works with those two things. At least loosely touch basis on it. You'll feel powerful. You'll get your wish fulfillment. So you're going to get that Emperor card flipping back upright. You've got the help of the Fae. And when you have the help of the Fae, it's nice if you leave like little moonstones, little coins, maybe designate a corner of your home. They reportedly love the sound of change clinking into a jar. Maybe just have a special jar that you put little change and offerings, little stones. An inner child popped up again. So we've got some work to do. Self-love, self-care, self-work, surroundings. I feel really strongly something about a dirty house. I don't know why that's popping in my head. Someone need to clean their house. You can find cheap housekeepers. They're only like $20. Never tried them, so don't take my word for it. Is there anything else? Marriage. And guess what that landed right on top of? It landed right on top of soulmate and past life. Okay, my lovelies, my sweet spirits. Oh, and whoever it is that I've been speaking to, best of luck, collective. I feel for you. I know these feelings all too well, but you've got this. Believe in yourself. I do. Sweet dreams, sweet spirits. Blessed be, and love and light to all of you always. Mwah. Bye.